All right, guys, welcome back to another video of Shaman J. So yes, I am teaming up with Screen Protect again, this time for the Corvette ERay. So we're going to go ahead and do, and I'll have a link in the description. You can grab yours. Some of you guys asked about my Mustang and you asked about my previous Corvette C8. And this is what was on there. This film here is what you would use to protect the screen and the cluster as well. The instrument cluster. But we're going to go ahead and put this on. I'm going to show you the contents of the box, and then we're going to roll out to the Corvette, and we're going to put this in. It's pretty simple. It's a screen protector setup that you just put on like any other screen protector if you've put on screen protectors. But if you haven't, I'm going to do my best to show you how to install this once again on my new 24 Corvette ERay. So this is the way it's going to come to you. Very nice, sturdy packaging. I mean, literally, this is just, this is just good packaging all around. So you have a QR code there you can scan if you need for help. But this is there where you need to follow them right here. You need to follow them on Screen Protect on all social medias, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. I wonder if they're going to create a Twitter. I'm pretty sure they have a Twitter right now. But nonetheless, let's get this open here. And remember, scan this QR code, scan that QR code. You want to need some help. So I've done this before. So I'm just going to go ahead and get in here, show you the contents. Now you do get this bottle here this is a wet install, so that's what makes it really easy. You just add water in here and you'll be good to go. You don't need to put anything else in here. You just need to add water. And then you give it a little shake, and then you'll have your solution ready. I'm going to tilt this forward here. In here you get the microfiber cloth that you'll need, the squeegee that you'll need to install it, and then here are the screen protectors. Now I suggest you get the insurance because the insurance will give you a set of 2, so if you make a mistake, you'll be good to go. So let me go ahead and position this real quick here. Get this kind of to the side here. Hold on. Now, on my previous generation, I had the matte film, and this one is the HD clear version. So something different, but you can see here, you can kind of see there, this is the cluster side, and then here is the navigation side. So we're going to hop out to the car, get this thing all ready to go, and I'll show you how I'll prepare it. This is a very easy install, folks. Just make sure you follow the instructions when you scan this QR code right here. Scan that QR code if you need help, but it is a very simple installation, I would tell you. Just think about it while you're doing it. Let's go out to the car. Okay, so first things first, pardon the glare. This is going to be one of those videos. So I've just laid out the microfiber cloth here on this part to cover this area, but I still have the factory screen protector on here. I'm going to peel that off, and we're also going to do this area right here. So you want to peel this off, and you want to make sure you clean it. So that's what I'm going to do now. Put that up there. And now, the solution, get your little water, mist it on like this. I've done it like this before, to where I cleaned it thoroughly like that, and then I mist it on. So let's get it all done. Let's get it cleaned up for you. After you get it all cleaned up and put your light mist on there, I'm going to peel off this part here, and I'm going to position it for you, and then I'll show you what it looks like once I get it up there. Now you want to mist this too with the solution as well as this. All right, I'm in the car. I've got the screen nice and wet, and I also peeled off the protector, got a little wet, and we're going to position it on the car. Make sure you keep it wet. Okay, now I know it's hard to see, but the screen protector is in fact on. I just haven't squeezed it out yet. I'm zooming in here so you can see these corners. Make sure you get this area right here really wet, and down here around the start button, get it really wet so you'll be able to position it. And since this is a clear film, it's just difficult to see like this, but I'll start the car up here just a second. So I'm going to go ahead and squeegee this out now. Okay guys, just looking at this, you wouldn't tell that it was a screen protector on here, but it definitely is. So the way you'll be able to see that it is if you look right here, you can see a little bit right there. I had to make sure I get it as good as I could because it's hard to do this inside the car, believe it or not. This is a tight fit, but it's shifted up just a little bit in that area. But this came out great, man. It is completely clear, and it is a really good install. And I'm gonna turn this light off now. You can kind of see what it looks like this, because I have my headlight on too. My hat light, I should say. So what I like to do is wrap the squeegee up into the microfiber cloth like this, and then kind of get the rest of the car squeegeed out nicely. Now there is no bubbles in here. This is a great, I mean, granted, I've been doing installs like this for years on cell phones and other tech. So just make sure that you keep it wet. A wet install is an easy install. If this was not a wet install, it would be a lot more difficult, because it'll stick more. So with that said, let me give you some more light again. You look here, you can tell that it's on there. You look around the start button. This is just a great cut from them. I mean, you can have a lot of screen protectors on your cars and products, but this is my third time working with them, and this cut is just great. There are no bubbles, no nothing. It came out phenomenal. So now I need to work on this cluster right here, and I'm just going to do the same process. And over time, this will dry out and it'll stick better. You can kind of see some areas right here just needed to be a little squeegeed out. But wow, man, this product is just really good. And if you take your time and follow the instructions, it'll come out great. Just remember all those key areas. The start button down in this area down here. Make sure you have it nice and wet before you put it in. Make sure it's just really wet so you can move it around better, and you'll be able to squeegee it out better. And then the more and more I use the car, the more and more it'll dry. The screen will be on, and it'll dry up, and it'll just be like it's not even there. No scratches on the car glass at all. Now let's go ahead and do this guy right here. Now this one is a tough one. Easy but tough. I have big hands. I'm just big, and so if I try to get in these tight places right here, it could be a hassle. But we're gonna get it done. Let's go. Now again, this one just proved to be a little challenging only because it's a tight fit, folks. So just be mindful of how much liquid you put in here when you're doing this, because you don't want to get any components wet or anything like that. But nonetheless, the corners in this one are really tough to get to, but it's totally possible. So I just kind of worked it out the best I could, make sure all the water was up, and then it is on. So let me start the car up here. All right. There we go. So it's probably very difficult to see, but it is definitely a screen protector on here. Just make sure you can kind of see on this side over here where I had to kind of tuck it a little bit, just to try to kind of get it in there. And this side, because this is cut a little bit bigger, just by a little bit. But I tried to tuck it. So yeah, but it is on there. So there you have it, man. Easy, quick install. You'll be able to knock this back in 15, 20 minutes if you take your time. And this side, obviously, is going to be a lot easier, like I said, but it is totally possible to do this, folks. So don't be intimidated by it. Get your screen protector on your car and protect it. The cluster, I don't know how much the cluster would technically need to be protected, but it's a kit. So you just make sure you put it on there since you're paying for it. I think it's worth it. I did it on the other Corvette, and it came out great. Only difference with those were matte, and these are the high gloss. But it looks good. You really can't even tell that there's a screen protector on here. That's the most amazing part of it. So it's your man Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed. Screen protector is done for both the instrument cluster and your navigation screen. This is great. I'll see you in the next video. Woo! We're set now. We're good, folks.